welcome to Fur's greatest podcast in the world. Here we have our hosts. I am Khord Kitty. I am a New York City kitty, and I sure do like snuggles, huggles, and also the occasional cuddles. Although, not with strangers. That's fucking creepy. Next, we have the dragon. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So, cheerio, dragon. Give us a little pot of tea about your little life.
I do digital work and stuff, I guess.
Faust the Dragon.
And play a little games.
And then we have Mallius, the big bad bear.
Yes, the big bad bear that runs California from San Francisco, and also hosts his own show too.
He's badass.
Yeah, I just strangle her, you know.
Then we have
it kind of tastes like chicken.
Raccoon, Robert.
Hello, I'm Robert. I'm in high school right now. I'm in Kentucky, in the United States, and I program and doodle.
Subject of doodle, doodly. Then other raccoon is Sly.
Doodle.
Hey, I'm Sly the Raccoon. You may remember me from the FBA, and also, quick shout out since it's Memorial Day to some military furs from Vegas, including Specialist Labe from the National Guard, Staff Sergeant Hosha Rattengod from the Air Force, and Private First Class Mixed Breed.
All right, that's all about sending terrorists to the 42 virgin men. All right. All right, Malaika, tell the universe about you.
I'm Malaika. I'm a lion living in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, and I do nothing but sit around and write all day.
All right, sounds good. You got like a diary going, you know? Anne Frank's going to have a run for her money.
No, I am in the process of making stories. You don't mind working for me, do you?
There you go. We're going to have people working for each other. I like the look of that, eh?
Nice.
All right.
Sounds fun.
Now let's get to the topics of the day. And we have Faust with the topic of Confuzzled, which is, of course, the con, which is furiously typing on Google to figure out what the hell it is.
You know, I seriously thought you just said, cunt fuzzled. I was like, what the
What?
hell?
Thanks. A 16-year-old in the room, and you have to bring up the C word. All right, thank you. All right, so...
That shouldn't be anything new.
Confuzzled, the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
So that is a con happening from May 3rd to June 3rd. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a weird theme this year of the Middle Ages, as you just said. So it's pretty much going to be nothing but booze and people getting drunk.
And you're looking forward to that, I'm sure.
Getting wasted.
Yeah, obviously. Isn't everybody?
I don't
Buy
drink.
some Four Locos.
All right, so this is going to be in England somewhere, or Japan,
Yeah.
I don't know.
England.
Oh,
obviously.
wow. And we
Oh,
have two
yeah.
American people coming to England for it. That's kind of funny. We have somebody...
I always wanted to go to England. I still do.
The two guests of honor are from Utah and California. Holler!
Oh yeah.
I've seen
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Gold a few times. Like, he's got a kind of a dorky-looking cowboy hat going.
I think I've seen him before.
Nah, that's not a cowboy hat. That's a fedora.
I think all the writers will be happy about
Rocking that fedora.
her.
But yes, I guess a lot of people like the reading about gay furry porn and all that fun stuff. That's a paid profession.
I know, it sounds fun to me.
And me.
Now we're going to get to the second topic. The second topic. Do-do-do-do-do. The second topic is Grubhub. So, to give everyone an idea of what the fuck Grubhub is, it's simply a website for delivery, and it's free, but I live in New York City, so obviously it helps me a lot more because all of this freaking businesses are stuffed into one little place.
Yes, it helps you gain more weight.
Yeah. And there's some big business merger that's going on, like a Seamless.com and Grubhub.com, and they're basically the same thing, a delivery service. But it's great because you could literally live at home in your grandmother's basement for the rest of your life, and then live off of Grubhub because you just go on it.
Yeah, you can just laze around, play video games, listen to our show, and eat your fucking face off.
And also to complain about your grandmother when she's not up in the attic yelling. Never mind. All right.
Oh, of course.
Any opinions about online delivery?
I mean, I think it's good, especially those occasional days here in San Francisco when it becomes so, like, rainy, like the Bible, 41 days, 41 nights here. It's pretty much good because we don't have to go out and get soaked and wet, like we're a bunch of wet dogs who played in the freaking pool.
And to play the devil's advocate, yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, if you eat out less, you'll save a lot of money. It's like, well, I know, but the reason why I'm eating out is because it tastes awesome, not because I'm trying to save money, derp.
I don't know, I would just go to, I don't know if you guys have a food court in New York. I just go there. It's like everything in there is so freaking cheap anyways. And just stock up my fridge for hibernation.
You mean food court? What? Food court? What's that? What?
No, food co.
Food co. No, I don't think we have one of those here.
Yeah, you guys probably have a East Coast version over there.
Well, I know on the West Coast there's a Subway, and that's just a normal grocery store. And then here it's called Dwayne Reed. All right, so let's go to the next topic. I'm going to have to get rid of Malaika's topic because he disappeared because we had to do some stuff. All right. Mallius, your topic is cheap condoms.
I have to actually do that one again.
Yes.
Yes, you
do
do, unfortunately.
Okay.
To give context, what happened is the podcast 5 minutes in stopped working because we were using a stupid program that had a 5-minute trial that it didn't tell you about until it stopped recording 5 minutes in. So now we have another program, and it's going to record derp.
Everything.
And you.
Okay, well, I might as well start. Have you guys, if you have sex life, has ever had one of those moments?
Come on, we're furries. Of course we don't. We have yith life. Very different.
I don't.
Sorry, I do step outside into the mainstream sometimes. So, but anyways, have you ever have one of those moments where you're just doing your business, and next thing you know, the freaking rubber just snaps, and now you're either incapable of getting a disease, or if you're bi or straight, and you're about to get someone pregnant. Guess who's going to be on the Maury show?
That's why you don't ever want to order your condoms from Octomom.com.
Maury show? Like, pretty much buying cheap-ass brand condoms. Like, what's that one, something double XL? And, never buy...
Oh, sure, tell the world that you buy double XL. Oh, yeah, I get the biggest condom.
No, that's the one that I buy because my cock is like that big. So
Thank you for telling us those
in
details.
your face.
We have to hear about that so badly. These essential details. Without them,
I had no idea it was TMI Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's TMI
Wow.
Sunday.
That's
Yes, I'm that epic that I brought TMI Tuesday to
you're
Sunday.
TMI on every day of the week.
Actually, I am. Ask my friends.
Oh.
Then again, those sons of bitches can't really talk for themselves.
All right, Barry Bear. Let's see. Does anyone else have a opinion on the topic of cheap condoms?
It's very bad.
If they work, hey.
Yeah, but if they're cheap, they might not work, which is a bad thing.
I guess the more you know.
Let's see.
Yeah, in other words, you better hope the guy is either a virgin or you better hope the girl is on the pills.
Yeah, with my girlfriend, we just got pills. That works.
They actually
I
work?
think so. Yeah.
No, I'm wondering because I've always been curious of that because I used to pretend to be straight. I was the popular guy in high school, blah blah blah. So it's like I wonder, does that ever work? I just
No,
never
don't
get
worry,
it,
don't worry. You don't really have to get it because trust me, guys can't get pregnant. Alright!
Well, Gaius can be
Okay,
pregnant by
Robert,
20...
we have
No, by the year
next
25.
conversation topic is game design. Game design. I have nothing to say about this topic because I don't design games.
And I don't play them.
Did the other guy that had any opinion leave?
Yep, the guy who had all
Me?
opinions complete. No, yeah, the dragon is still here.
Still here, but I'm not sure about the other guy. He's gone.
He just disappeared in the wind. He's turned into a
Fox,
ghost.
what is your experience with
Annoying. I mean, I've built like a few mini bits and stuff, but I mean, I've only like programmed in like C# and stuff. I've not actually used like, well, I've used Xbox's platform to develop a few things. Because that was one of our, what?
That Xena platform, the indie developer?
And the XNA, yeah. I've used that a couple of times.
I used it when it was still like more open, like you could just load it up on your. But then they changed the licensing, so I just.
Yeah.
But right now I mostly just use Java. I'm coding my own game engine.
Java isn't something I particularly like
we've
very
abandoned the
much.
entire podcast audience. Well, okay. About my experience, so basically we had this game development club at my college, and I went there one day, and we had this kind of, this one program that everybody used that was free, but you could develop games, but it was like 2D, and it was kind of simplistic, and then he was trying to...
So this was a long time ago.
To explain, no, it was only like 2008. He was trying to explain everything about like how the game worked and all the characters, and I was like listening intently, and I was like, I have no idea what he's saying. And after the whole thing's done, everyone was like,
Well, with game development, you really have only 3 options in getting people to know how to do the game. Well, 4, really. You can have a game mechanic that everyone already knows, like A, jump, go over, stuff like that. Or you can do it by just having a giant tutorial at the beginning.
Mallius, stop typing so
And then
loud.
there's
Your typing is too loud. Way too loud. Hey!
Oh, sorry.
Also, there's also the games that just sort of integrate it. You know, have you ever played one of those seamless games that sort of ease you into the different
No,
things you can do?
I don't play games that much.
Yeah, never.
Never played?
Never again.
If
I've
I
had
had
that
my
experience.
friend Corin the Fox here, probably he probably could tell you something about that. But me, no.
I think I remember at the earlier time we tried to record the same podcast, I said something about how I liked text conversation better because when you have an awkward pause in a text conversation, you could use
Awkward
that
silence.
to go to another conversation. But when you're in a voice chat and there's awkward silence, you're kind of screwed. And for me, that happens all the time because all my contacts are furries and all of them love video games. And I am not that much into video games, so when they're like, hey, so do you have the Xbox 3? And I'm like, I've never bought a gaming system before. And I hear the crickets.
I don't own a
The
gaming
crickets
system.
are so loud. It's like,
Dude, the last time I had a gaming system, I was like 10 years old, and I had a PlayStation 1 and the Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
and it
I
was
bought
like
only
2001.
one in
So.
my entire life, and that is the Game Boy Color.
I played the Game Boy
I-
Advance
I-
for a while.
Like, I only attempted at gaming a second time was when I bought the Nintendo Wii, but then after that I got lazy and
Look,
I
I
never
just wanted
used it
to
again.
catch my Rattata and get on with my day. I don't want to play Call of Booby 5.
I
You
don't
don't
own a
have to
gaming
play
system.
Call of Booby 5. You just, there are other games aside from that. There are other platforms aside from that as well.
I don't really
And
play any
else-
games besides
I mean-
Minecraft.
Well, we all know this, but it's just...
Furs
it's
and
just like-
Minecraft.
It's just like, I
I
don't know,
don't play it.
me and video games just don't get along. Like, I just can't keep my attention there. I have to move around or do something.
I mean, I guess it's true there is one game that I do play almost daily. It is a clone of the N64 version of Mario Kart Battle on the website omgpop.com called Hover Kart Battle, and I play that a lot because, well, I don't know, when you always win at something, it's like you want to play it more, but when you always lose at something else, like for me it's chess, I don't play it again.
Skinner's box.
Yeah, I mean, if I have a choice to throw rockets at people while driving a cheeseburger, while I'm being a dog, anthropomorphic, I'd rather do that than, getting my pawn to ponded, you know what I mean? No, getting my king's pawn. Getting my queen's pawn? I don't know.
That sounded very wrong.
Anybody play board games?
Sorry? Does that count?
It's
Nope.
been a long
Yeah.
time. It's been a long time since I played board games.
Well, I occasionally play Crimes Against Humanity.
So.
Oh god,
That's not a
that game.
board game.
That's a card game.
Right.
Yeah, that
That's
proves,
still an amazing game.
yeah, true, but that proves how much I don't know shit about gaming.
It's a lot like apples to apples, except a lot more dirty.
My roommate just came in and he gave me
And I don't know what the hell
my
happened.
mail, and I have a check. Yay, I like checks!
Sweet. Money!
I have no
Yay,
income.
Well, that's fine. You're like, 3 years old? I mean, I think you're fine with that right now.
Nice.
Let's see.
Well, speaking of board games, there is a if you may or may not be aware of BioShock Infinite, there's gonna be a board game version of that.
What?
Seriously,
Wait, what?
a board game version of BioShock Infinite.
How can you make a board game of a first-person shooter?
Exactly, but there's like rounds, like you gotta pick out the outfit before you
Or
shoot
you
them.
roll the dice. Oh boy, I got a 3. I get to shoot your characters 3 times. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang. Now you
Or it just
shoot
comes
them.
with a gun.
Not much is explained about the game mechanics, but they say the game has a storyline at some point after BioShock Infinite. So
Yes, it has
Board
small
game with a storyline?
yeah.
What the hell?
Like a serious storyline or like Clue?
Clue is pretty serious. I mean, you got to figure out whether he died in the library with the
It's also
chainsaw and the guy.
I think you just died just now trying to explain that. Like you really just died explaining that.
Then you got the classics like chess, checkers, Go.
I play checkers because I could win at that, but chess, when I play against the computer in like the easiest novice mode, I lose.
I used to live next to this, like, he was like 8, and he was like a prodigy. He could whoop everyone's butt.
There's this one guy
He scared
who's in
me.
the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest grandmaster of all time. And he came after that other super famous guy who was like Bobby Fischer. He was like, after Bobby Fischer, like he beat Bobby Fischer's record. And he's actually the president of my high school chess club, so I got to play him once. And of course, he whooped my ass.
I only beat him once
Did he kill you in
because
4 moves?
you just got upset.
Never win. That's why I play a cheeseburger hitting rockets.
Did you lose in 4
I
moves?
lost in one move. At the moment I touched the board, I had already lost. Burgers.
Yeah. There are 2
Did
move
you
bosses.
fun game design?
2 bosses.
Well, we did talk about the controller in the previous
Yeah, the one that got destroyed.
Oh yeah.
All right. You're saying?
Well,
So the
Nothing.
last topic is Sly's Xbox One, the absolutely genius idea of having a sequel system with the word "one" in it. Great! You're genius, Microsoft. Thank you, Bill Gates.
What a horrible...
No. Bill Gates left Microsoft like a long time ago.
Wait,
was it?
really?
Now it's
Yeah,
Steve
he's been gone for a
Wozniak?
while.
I don't know.
No wonder Microsoft... Well, that explains why
Wozniak was
Microsoft is like going downhill, because Bill Gates is not there anymore. Wow.
Yep. You need to get back to the film and say, hey, you guys are messing
Alright,
up
I
right
just got
now.
my check for Boardwalk Empire. Yeah.
So yeah. Meanwhile, well, most of my information is going to be basically off Kotaku, but yeah.
Off the
So Sly,
okay.
how many hours from now
I've
are
never
you going
heard
to
that.
pre-order your Xbox One? Huh?
Yeah, I'm probably not because of a few listed reasons. Reasons why. Although the controller looks nice, they didn't really change anything to the 360 design. They kept some buttons the same, and some other buttons look more grippy and look more responsive-y. That's always good to know. But
where did he touch you? Oh, in the grippy.
Oh yeah, I can picture that already.
I never thought of that word as a noun.
Yeah, it is now. Of course, furries. Furries ruin everything. Hashtag.
I think it's hashtag furries ruin everything.
Yeah.
I said the hashtag slash, bitch.
All right,
No,
so.
Right. So for the Xbox One, there were good things shown off when they revealed it on Tuesday. The new there's a new Call of Duty that's going to feature a dog that you can co-op with, that you can partner with throughout the story.
Wow, sounds like
Yeah.
average day in any Arab country. This is.
This sounds like an
This is
average
my wife,
day
she
in
barks.
Scooby-Doo. She also has a long tongue, and it's like always
Call
wet.
of Duty, new sports games, easy expandable storage, cloud integration, expanded achievements.
Oh god, achievements.
Yet none of that mattered. Because the lead up to the one's unveiling had been a parade of negative press from Microsoft, allegations of some forced connectivity, mandatory Kinect usage, the blocking of used games, among others. Let's see. Right, that Tuesday, all they had to do was just dispel some of the rumors, or at least explain calmly why they're going this route. But no, that Tuesday they just didn't want to do that. Instead,
And with a
they
horrible
just
snake.
added
So,
gasoline to the
I'm
fire.
not going to buy it. Sly, you're not going to buy it. Bear, Dragon, Raccoon, are you going to buy it?
I mean, the Xbox.
All right.
Nope. I'm looking insane.
What
Fucking
about you,
I'm
Robert?
not gonna buy it.
You got the pressure now. 4 people in the same podcast saying we're not going to buy it. Are you going to go against the go against the? Okay, well
I'm broke.
that decides it.
I have
Well,
no
let's just say
opinion.
you had $1 billion.
It's a majority now. It's a majority.
Now, if you had the choice between buying an Xbox One or say the PS4, what would you buy?
Obvious.
PS4.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
PS4 sounds more worthy of purchasing than an Xbox One. Like, really, it
Right.
sounds like that should have been the name of the first Xbox. What the hell?
And plus, the PS4
Right, everybody
has,
was thinking Xbox 720 or Xbox 540. Right.
And they totally they were like, oh, we're going to screw them over. Let's call it the One.
Yeah. It's like
Like they
PS4 has
totally
it.
didn't think of this. What's even better is what the Xbox is going to be the water cooler in every it's going to be the water cooler that everybody goes around to. So it's like, yeah, no, maybe in
I'm
Seattle,
always in
but
support
not
of
in the
an
rest of the
expensive
country.
paperweight. Nothing wrong with those. Right. Any other opinions on the Xbox One?
Nope.
Well, there is one good thing about the latest generation of consoles. They have more memory than we've ever seen in any generation of consoles ever before. In most consoles, the max you've ever seen is maybe 1-2 gig. But in this new generation, each of them
this
have at least
generation
8 gigs of RAM.
This generation, the 360's gotten up to 500 gigs of like hard drive. So, like 500 gigs of like
I'm
hard
talking
drive
about
space.
RAM.
So. Oh, RAM? But
Yeah.
yeah.
And plus,
Not this show with, like, gigs of RAM.
there's a new trend in these new generations of cloud gaming,
Right.
where
Which makes for more memory space, but
well, no, it's all of the games are played on another server. They're rendered, and then you're just sending your controls there. So
Right.
you have really high intensive graphic games, and not actually have the graphics on the console.
All right. So that seems like a good topic. Now,
yeah.
what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
Any more?
Yeah, it's
any
a good
more
trend.
opinions on the different topics we had? We had a Confuzzled, Grubhub, cheap condoms, game design, and Xbox One.
Yep. I will end my Xbox stuff with a tweet from one Adam Orth.
The Adam Horth? Oh my.
Everyone, Adam Orth. He was a Microsoft creative director who basically said this. Sorry, I don't get the drama around having an always-on console. Every device is always we have is always on. That's the world we live in. # deal with it.
Deal with it.
After this and a few more tweets, especially one from a BioWare, from like a BioWare developer. Developer is like, hey, who basically responded to him that deal with it's a shitty reason. He just went on to basically say, well, if the power goes out, I'm not going to buy a vacuum cleaner. If the cell phone coverage is spotty and unreliable, I'm not buying a mobile phone. It's like, how idiotic are you? And apparently Microsoft figured that out because they subsequently fired him. And that was leading up to the reveal on Tuesday. So yeah, Microsoft's screwing up.
Oh yeah.
You have until E3 to tide us over. Xbox One,
right,
get to work.
I am going to bring up a random news item. American describes witnessing thousands in Paris marching against gay marriage after France officially legalized gay marriage. Organizers...
Hooray, France, for legalizing it, and
Oh yeah.
we need a serious talking to the thousands who rallied against it.
200,000 retards is pretty much
right.
Wow, yeah, that sucks. So it says the anti-gay marriage or pro-family parade, but I think we all know that pro-family means pro-any family, and that includes gay family. And if you want to basically take away the government monetary benefits to a family who happen to have two same-sex parents, that's anti-family. All right, so I think that's
right there, pretty much.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.